My name is Dominic, and I'm playing under the name Outerwaves. It means everything. I don't know. It's really awesome. I think CMJ is a really, really good thing. A lot like South by Southwest, and you know, every showcase and conference that happens around the world. I think there's something that is really necessary. For me, in my experience with CMJ, you know, there's just been so many good bands playing around New York this week that it's, you know, it becomes such a dilemma to think about who you're actually going to see. And me personally, I've seen more of the unofficial showcases from CMJ than the official ones. That's just me personally, like, and it's just because of the main fact that there is so many bands playing this week, and it's such an awesome thing. So I think that's CMJ. Awesome. For me, I've just been a huge fan of Death Grips for like the last few years, like I suppose since I heard him originally. And he was supposed to come out to Australia and bailed out of that touring, like the tour to Australia, and also a lot of touring that he was doing in the States to do the new record that he released this week. So I guess to see him play just after he'd like released that new record that he'd taken all that time out to do was probably one of the most awesome things I've ever seen. Like, it was just so full of energy and anger and emotion. And for me, probably Death Grips this week has been the coolest thing. Trying to think of what else I've seen. Shigeto at Glasslands. These are all unofficial CMJ shows. But yeah, I don't know. Everything really. You know, Aussie BBQ today has been awesome. I'm going to stick around all day today and see all the bands. And funnily enough, I'm from Australia and I haven't seen half the bands here. So I'm kind of psyched about that in a weird way. New York does have the tendency to make you feel, you know, a bit out of place at times. You know, that it's a big city and there's a lot of places, a lot of niche venues and audiences. So to come to a place that's full of friends and industry people that you know of, you know, or you've hung out with or you've worked with in the past, like, and especially because it's the last day of CMJ, it's just a really nice thing to have. And it's in a beautiful beer garden and there's great beer and food and it just feels good. Thumbs up to the Aussie BBQ at CMJ. I really liked it. I've been here for like a couple of weeks now with all my equipment. I lugged it over, all in my bag, which isn't really that much. I travel pretty lightly, but it's been sitting in my room and I've been like, I really want to use this equipment. So to play today felt really good. And yeah, I think it sounded pretty good too. But for New York, it's pretty much just been, more so than playing shows, I've been doing more collaborations with Brooklyn solo artists and stuff like that. And just, you know, meeting people and going to shows and collaborating and writing music too while I'm here. So I think I'm going to when I do come back to Australia in December, I'm going to have, you know, it's going to be to the point of a finished album or a finished release. So I'm hoping to get it together, work out who I'm going to release it with, and hopefully release it on do a cool vinyl release or digitally or however I can really. But I'm going to release something, an album or a mini album in the next, 4 months or so as it comes into summer.